Good morning, March 5th, 2021, Friday. Yeehaw! That never matters to me because I work Saturdays and Sundays usually. So today's topic I want to talk about is hypnosis and past life regression. And I did a video on that recently, so you can look that up. You can probably look at some previous ones where I'll bring it into the topic of the day. But my whole thing is about keep it simple. So it's KISS, keep it simple, Sandy. And how do I empower others to self-empower them and feel that you can go about your daily day and still be aligned with your antenna to the divine source. Happier, lighter place to be, right? So children are naturally in a hypnotic state up to like 7 years old. But the question really isn't about what is hypnosis. It is, first off, a scientifically proven method to help you reprogram programs that don't work for you, that aren't serving you. So many look at it as smoking and weight loss and things like that, but it's so much more. So we are naturally in a hypnotic state when we wake up in the morning. We're naturally in a hypnotic state when we're drifting off to sleep. We're also in a naturally hypnotic state when we're driving and drifting mentally, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh gosh, where am I? Did I miss my turn? So hypnosis is really a place that we go to when we meditate. It's a place we go to preparing for dream state. So there's a lot of different ways you can look at it, but hypnosis from a therapy standpoint is when the hypnosis guide is there to allow you to just receive relaxation and get into a space where we can open up that door and ask the gatekeepers to step aside, that we want to go into a space and we want to reprogram it. We want healthier, happier verbiage, and to overcome blocks or maybe to create something. So hypnosis is used to get you in those relaxed states and allow someone else to be in the driver's seat to help you get to your destination. And past life just takes you into areas in that subconscious that have been stored from either this lifetime or maybe others. That's irrelevant. The point is to have someone that you feel safe and that you can trust that helps you get in there and shuffle around and open up all the drawers and the closets and figure out what's coming up that needs to be tended to, that you may have had no idea was there, or you may intentionally want to look into overcoming something. So there's multitude of things that are have big benefits to hypnosis and past life regression. So in the 90s, later 90s, I had an opportunity to experience it myself. I didn't really know a lot about it. All I knew was I was in a point in my life where I wanted to dive in to me, myself, and I, and understand myself better, but didn't really know what I was getting into. So I went to a psychologist's office, and back then it was, nobody really did this kind of work, really. But he was one of the leaders in it. So I went and I sat on a rocking chair like this, and I think we talked for a little bit, and then he wanted me to relax. Now, at that time, I was a very wound up type A. So asking somebody to relax while you're staring at them is not real comfortable. But I managed to get myself in a place of more relaxation. I was totally aware of where I was. And pictures were coming up in my mind. And then he would say, "Where are you?" And I didn't know how to respond. So I said, "I don't know." And a few more minutes would go by and he would say, "Where are you?" And I said, "I don't know." Like, I didn't know how to describe it. I wasn't sure what my response should be. And I wasn't sure what I was seeing. And then I was still really aware of where I was, like physically in his office. So he asked me to stand up and he did some energy work. And as we did that, he mentioned something which semi-described where I was. And once I had to kind of process, like, oh my God, how does he know that? I thought, oh, this is a helping tool because now I can lead off of that, which was fantastic. And so I found myself in a room, and I could describe the room as being very cold and almost like stone walls. And I could see that I was wearing a dress. And I was angry, very angry. And I was walking around the table and I couldn't see the people I was talking to. But I remember saying, "I'm angry because I spoke up. So why do you get to speak up or other people get to speak up? But when I want to speak up, I'm put to death for it." And I was angry. And then I remember walking out to, like, I don't know, like not a slab of cement, but it was like a lift, it wasn't even to the ground. And there weren't very many people around. And then I saw the noose hanging. And I distinctly remember walking to the noose and looking around, and then my body went really super calm. And when it did that, it just went blank. So when the therapist and I spoke about that experience, I actually had a couple more sessions with him and had similar experiences. And what it shared with me was, this is why I had vocal problems. Like, I was always going hoarse. It was hard for me to speak up. I would turn 20 shades of red if people were looking at me and I needed to speak. And if I really, really got angry about something, my temper scared me, and I couldn't scream like a girl. I would lock my whole body down and like squeeze my fists and bite my cheeks. And that happened with my siblings. They used to tease me all the time because I wasn't able to vocalize it. So in these sessions, I learned that in lifetimes before this, that I was persecuted and put to death on many occasions for using my voice. And it really set me free. It set me on a path of understanding why I had the vocal issues that I had. So that's all related to the fifth chakra. So there's a lot of emotion with that, the physical location of that, there's colors for that, there's a lot of things. So really began my journey working on clearing, opening the heart and feeding the mind, feeding the heart and the mind, and not allowing any of this to get stuck here. And it's been a journey and a process. So that was my first personal experiences with hypnosis and past life regression. And I've done many, many since then, and then later became certified in hypnosis and past life regression and beyond quantum healing, all to assist people to experience beyond what I have experienced. And I still to this day get sessions with different people because there's so much to learn about yourself. And each time you learn something, it's almost like this fragment comes home. It's like the fragment comes home and you have a better understanding of who you are and maybe why certain things happen. But you don't experience the physical pain. I did not feel that. I did not feel that on several occasions when I went through past life, and those are things that came up in different eras, different eras of time. So it was very interesting. So anyway, I just wanted to share my personal experience about that and just touch base a little bit about what hypnosis and past life regression is about and why I do it, and the joy that of the unfolding of the unknown, the revealing of the unknown, and confirming some things that people already know, but it just gave them those blankets of more knowledge and understanding. And again, takes a piece of the fragment, brings it home. So you become, a person of wholeness, and you feel more put together. And you realize that when you overcome certain things, you find superpowers in a lot of these sessions too. And you realize how beautiful and unique you are as a soul and as a physical avatar. And your experiences from then moving on become a little bit different. And it's more fulfilling, I should say. So it's hard for me to describe. Energy work is such a big vast of stuff, and it's so hard to funnel it into this little teeny tube of words to express what it is. So lots of times I choose not to talk and just let people experience it just like I do, and you don't have to explain it because it's an interesting feeling, and it unfolds in between each session. So more and more gets revealed to you. You've unlocked this door, and you're rearranging the drawers in the closet and what you want to keep and don't keep, and so on and so forth. So it's freaking amazing. So hopefully this helps. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a message. My email will be in the description if you'd like a session. All right?